Looking back now, I'm beginning to understand why I feel the way I do about road hockey. You see, some things I did as a kid have stayed with me, but more importantly, it's the things that I didn't do that have stayed with me. I was really shy. I never played sports, and when I was forced to, I always got picked last for teams. I feared the pressure to perform perfectly, and even more, I feared my own failure. And I never really faced that fear. But then, last year we moved up to a place up on Bathurst Street, and there was this wide alley out back, and Randy, you know Randy, he started a weekly game. He got really involved in painting these targets for the nets, and I named the first one Evil Pucker. Then later Randy came up with Peter Pylon for the other one. But it cracks me up every time I look at them, and when kids see them, they are so impressed. At first, I didn't play. I usually had stuff to do on Saturdays anyway, and I didn't really want to play. I think I was afraid to play. I watched, though, from the window. One weekend, my friend Sue came over, and she had played road hockey where she grew up in Quebec, so she said, "Yeah, let's play." I got out there too, and what a fucking great time we had. I smiled so much, my teeth hurt from the cold. I'm a big person, and I found a niche as a defensive player. Well, a few weeks after that, women were coming regularly, and I was playing every single Saturday. When I was a child, there were these two older boys who lived across the street, and they used to play road hockey in the summertime. I remember on long summer evenings I used to hear them laughing and shouting and screaming. I used to be fascinated by it. I would go and make a point of playing outside at the front just to watch them, and then later I would listen to them from my bed. Last winter was the first time I actually ever played, and as an adult it was no easy initiation. I figured it out that I ever got any type of initiation like this when I was a kid. At first, I didn't understand why events in the game were causing me so much more intense emotion than the others seemed to be feeling. Eventually, I just realized they were better at hiding it, or redirecting it. One game, I got hit in the shin by this dude who likes to shoot hard, and I went nuts. I yelled at him every time he came down at our end, and then I would take him out. He played back the rest of the game. It makes me laugh, but then I feel bad. But then I think, God, I never had a chance to feel this way as a kid, ever. It's like a bolt of lightning is going to come out of the sky and strike me down if I act a little bit out of control. I don't know why I believe that so strongly, but playing road hockey has given me a chance to push those boundaries. Initiation takes place in another reality. Inside with no windows, in the middle of the desert on mushrooms, on a deserted island. But what I've discovered is that the perimeters don't always have to be physical. In any arena where everyday norms change, the same non-real space can be created. Lessons are taught in this time-space that will be useful for all of one's life work. It seems to me that through initiation, I somehow expand my horizons and shift my personal ideology to include a whole new self-perception. This has been my experience of playing road hockey. These so-called adults I play with share something that I know is not a part of my own memories. Each of them, as children, played the game. Everywhere the rules are the same. Show up. Be cool. Don't play dirty. If you show up after the game starts, wait to be asked. Check cleanly. Don't be a suck. That last one I've had some trouble with. When they come together, they find their common childhood experience and move together out of time. I have to find a way to follow somehow. This alley becomes a schoolyard in Tilbury, or a driveway in Kingston, or a road in Windsor. Well, I've become a part of the game now. I have a role and people regard me as a certain type of player. It is not possible to wear masks in this arena. Who you are at the core of yourself comes out quite clear. I'm learning to accept anger, my own as well as others, and I'm getting a little better at losing. I always thought I wasn't competitive until I lost 0-10 in a road hockey game. Oh! What I have actually come to realize is that my teammates are sometimes facilitators who are walking me through what should have been easy for me 20 years ago.